Well, one of my very first frameworks that I set up when I was working in my business, because the people I work with, I call them best professionals. Best stands for business, engineering, science, technology, all the things I'm not.
Hmm.
So I always work with people who aren't like me because A, I bring the
Yeah.
outside perspective, which I think helps people learn. But I said, if you really want to be good at talking to people from another culture, and culture is not just, you are a British person, I'm an American person, and you're in England and I'm in Germany, and that's the geographical part of culture. But for me, and especially now that we're doing so much work remotely, is what is organizational culture?
Yeah.
And why can't somebody from the finance department talk to an engineer?
Yes.
That's a huge cultural divide as well. And I came up with this framework because I said, whether it's the organizational or the geographical things that you're dealing with, I talked about what you need to do to have a good relationship is a combination of creation and development. So we call it creavelop. And that makes a lot of sense because you have these 9 things that if you pay attention to them, it's something like when you're cooking a meal.
Yeah.
So what you need first are utensils, and those are things to do with culture and your attitude and your personal style and the way you do things. Okay, those are things you bring with you, and those are the tools you use whenever you're having an interaction with somebody and want to have not only a good outcome, but you want to improve the relationship long term. You have to keep these things in mind for yourself, but you also have to keep in mind what's happening on the other side of the table and what are people bringing with them. The next one is VO, VEO, sounds like CEO. It's your view on things and the other person's. What expectations do you bring? And I hate this idea of saying someone meets expectations because someone else has set expectations. I say, no, we have to match
Hmm.
expectations. I really believe that one of the huge problems in relationships is that everybody thinks they know what the other person is thinking, but they don't. And when people say to me in organizations, Rhonda, how do I get through the glass ceiling? I say, get through the glass walls first. You think you know what's going on next door, but you really don't. And part of that is the matching expectations. And of course, then you have to get the objectives right. Not only what do you expect, but where do you want to go?
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean in the relationship that everybody wants the same outcome.
No, not
And
at all.
that's an important